Okay, so this is my review for The Flash Season 1, Episode 1. I'm just pretty pleased that they've done one in the first place. The Flash is my favourite character. I love DC in general, but The Flash is my favourite. They did really well. I haven't really read the comics, but from what I do know, I've kind of learnt quite a bit over the year. But it's a really good interpretation. In fairness, I was kind of sceptical with Marvel setting quite high expectations by finding actors that look the part as well as act the part. And I was kind of sceptical when Grant Gustin appeared on Arrow as Barry Allen. I could recognise the name from somewhere, couldn't figure out who it was for ages, but when I did I got quite excited, if not quite annoyed, because he has the wrong colour hair. I was kind of being picky, but he's probably the best actor for the part. I thought that the special effects were really good. They came up with quite a good story to start it off. They started off with just after he comes back to Central City, so they've really just taken it off the back of where they left off with his character on Arrow. They give you a bit of backstory before he even gets his powers, so you kind of feel like you know him before, which was quite clever. And then they replayed the footage that they showed at the end of Arrow, episode 8 I think it was, when he was on there. And then they just kind of showed him waking up again. And Cisco and Caitlin, we've already met. Those of you that have watched Arrow season 2 already met them. They seem like they're really good at acting. Cisco and Caitlin are really good characters. I think Caitlin's kind of an iffy one, because that's one that I know. Caitlin Snow in the comics is Killer Frost. So they've kind of put her in there and you don't really know where it's going to go from there. But they've kind of been a bit cruel in a way, because they've also cast Robbie Amell as Firestorm. And I don't know which episode he's coming out in. I'm not really sure. I don't really know how to keep up to date with these things. I'm quite lucky that I've managed to find Arrow, Gotham, Flash and Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. in the UK airing on different days. I was quite pleased about that actually. But I know that Robbie Amell has been cast as Firestorm, who is also Caitlin Snow's fiance that we learn is supposed to be dead. But one thing I do know is Felicity Smoke is supposed to be his mother. So that's going to be quite interesting if they decide to play on that at all, or just make any jokes about it generally. I don't think they're going to actually have her as his mum, because no. Anyway, the teaser at the end with Harrison Wells, it kind of makes you think, well, who is he? Because when I heard they'd cast someone as Edward Thorne, I immediately thought there's going to be something Professor Zoom, before even seeing any of the trailers. As soon as I knew this from watching a different channel actually, I was just kind of like, oh my god. They couldn't really do Flash without Professor Zoom or some variation on the character. And then they've kind of played on it, making him seem like quite a good guy. And then having Harrison Wells, who appears quite good and like quite a nice guy, and somebody that you'd think would be on Barry's side. And you find out he has a newspaper from the future foretelling Barry going missing. One thing I did think about that though, that I found quite interesting actually, was they have said that they will quite possibly be adding Wally West, who is by far, well, my second favourite character in the DC universe and overall, only bettered by Nightwing, because Nightwing. But I was quite pleased when I found out that they had said that they would be bringing him in at some point, and they couldn't really leave him out. But they have given it enough time for him to develop as a character. So it might be that the Flash disappears and Wally ends up taking his place, and they can play on that even more with all the storylines where Barry has died many times in the comics. Many times. I don't really know how to end this video or anything. I will say I do want to start doing Gotham videos. I'm going to start on episode 3, I think I'm watching, which is on tomorrow. For me, I don't know when I'm actually going to upload this video. Well, Monday. This is Sunday now. I watched Flash a little while ago, but I've only sorted out the YouTube channel today. I was kind of worried about doing it because of some stuff that happened on my original account. So I've created a second one, which is this account, Life of a Superhero Nerd. I'm kind of like, I don't read the comics. It's kind of, I don't know where to get them. I need to find some way of reading them. One comic I will try and read is the Arrow and Flash comics that go with the TV shows, and try and learn a bit more about the characters, so hopefully I can develop more in my videos. But I'll be doing this video every week on a Tuesday, not a Sunday. So the next one will be coming out quite soon, because it's Tuesday in 2 days' time. So I'm just going to leave it at this. Have a fantastic day or evening. And please like and subscribe if you thought this was good and you want to see more. I will be doing videos for all the chapters shows that I have said, and I'll probably be doing some rants like I feel like doing right now, but I will leave that for a separate video. And just about general stuff when DC and Marvel do it. So yeah, like and subscribe. If there's anything you want to tell me, just message my account if you can still do that, I don't really know. Or comment on the video, and if you can tag me on it. I'll try and get a Instagram or Twitter or something page set up in the next couple of weeks, so you can message me on there as well. So thanks and bye.